Welcome to my F1 channel. Welcome to PR on Pole. My name is PR in pole position to talk about the top 3 drivers of the Italian Grand Prix, my podium. Let's get started. Let's jump straight in. Number 3, Lance Stroll. Yes, Lance, you've had a good race. You had a good race weekend. And I think, do you know what? Yeah, you had a few glitches here and there. You had a bit of a poor restart after the safety car was deployed and after the red flag and all that kind of jazz. But you got yourself back on the podium. At the end of the day, if you got that pink Mercedes on the podium at any weekend, we'll be rating you. So I'm still going to give you your praise. You could have done better. The race was there for yours to be taken. That's why you're not further up the grid. But 3rd place is still a great place. Big up to Lance Stroll. Number 2, Carlos Sainz. Of course, Carlos. Oh, what's not to like about Carlos Sainz? I mean, his qualifying was phenomenal. Getting that car in 3rd place. Oh, the McLaren's looking delish. The race was his as well. He knew it. One more lap. He even said it. One more lap. And I would have nipped at Pierre Gasly. I would have got Pierre Gasly for sure. Oh, Carlos Sainz, you're an incredible driver. I am sad to see him leave. I must admit, as a McLaren fan, I'm sad to see him go to Ferrari because he could just be a waste over at Ferrari. And McLaren, oh, my beloved, oh, I want to see him stay in that car. Rip the hell out of that McLaren. He was superb. He was taking no prisoners. The guy's aggressive. The guy's mentally tough. And big up to his dad as well, Carlos Sainz Sr. There's something there. There's something there. But number 1, pole position, it's got to be Pierre Gasly. I mean, what's not to like? I mean, the pressure that he was on throughout the entire race when he was at the front of the grid, having to hold off Carlos Sainz in the end. The way he was just overtaking, he's always been good. Every race weekend, he's more or less been good. He can overtake. He can handle the car. He's a brilliant driver. And finally, the redemption is here. His best moment in his life. He has to be up there. He has to be number 1. And I tell you what, Red Bull, you can shove it right. And by the way, speaking of Red Bull, I'm hearing that he's ready to return there. What are you doing, Gasly? What are you doing? Listen, I don't want to hear you going back to Red Bull. No. They ditched you. You need to move on. And that car's not all that either. So just coach, man. Relax, bro. I want to see you in that Mercedes. How about you in that Mercedes and take out Bottas? Yeah, that's what we should be doing. Let's tear up some contracts. Let's do something. But Pierre Gasly, this is your moment, man. This is your time. I am so glad. If there is somebody out there who is not happy that Pierre Gasly won this race, are you an F1 fan? Should you even be watching F1 races? You're barred. You're banned from watching any more F1 races for the rest of the season. Not happy that Gasly won the race. You must be kidding me. Anyway, those were my top 3 drivers of the Italian Grand Prix. We move on to Mugello. And let's see who'll be the top 3 drivers. I'd love to have any of those 3. Any of those 3 can be back in that top 3 again. I'll be delighted. Gasly restores some Italian pride because he's in an AlphaTauri, winning in Monza. It wasn't a bad day for Italians after all. Let me know who I missed out on. I tell you what, honourable mentions. Charles Leclerc. Because that red flag spiced the hell out of this race. Kevin Magnussen, how about you? Just pulling over to the side, like to say, you know, that's safe. No, it's not safe. But you brought out a full safety car. Forget virtual. You brought out a full thing. That's what I like to see, man. On a serious note, though, Lando Norris, man, I wanted to put him in there, and I couldn't do it. Lando Norris, you had a fantastic race. More of the same in Mugello will be fantastically appreciated. Yes, fantastically appreciated. Big up to Lando Norris. I can't wait for next weekend. I can't wait to see how the drivers will adapt to this circuit. There's no data really for anyone except Ferrari, and even then, that's not going to help him either. But we move on. Top 3 drivers of the Italian Grand Prix. Number 3, Lance Stroll. Number 2, Carlos Sainz. And number 1, Pierre Gasly. Yes, it was the actual podium, but why not? With that said, ladies and gentlemen, lights out.